Can you believe it is the end of January and time for January favourites? Because I really can't. I literally feel like it's been 5 minutes since I did last January's favourites, which was actually the first video that I filmed on this camera. So I've had it a year, happy year anniversary camera. Yeah, so I'm going to go through a few things that I've enjoyed, particularly this month. And I'm going to start off with hair stuff, and you should know this whole thing by now. I'm a bit of a flitterer when it comes to shampoo and conditioner, but I've particularly liked these this month, and they're both by a brand called Joico or Joico. Anyway, it's their Body Luxe range, and it's the fullness and volume shampoo and conditioner, which looks like this. They are green, which makes me happy because green is my favourite colour, bar pink. Yeah, so this is from their volume range, and I've reviewed these recently on my blog. Don't mind my nails, they are extremely chipped. Yeah, so basically with these, they're for sort of fine hair that's, you know, needing a bit of something extra, bit of something, bit of volume and a bit of body, and I find that these work perfectly with my hair. My hair does feel a little limp sometimes, and it does need that extra bit of attention and a bit of help with sort of giving it a bit of volume and a bit of texture, and I feel like these work really well. The conditioner especially is great for detangling my hair because my hair does get extremely knotty. In fact, I'm going to be honest and let you in a little secret. I barely brush my hair. It's the true story. Yeah, you're probably thinking, I can tell, girl, I can tell you don't brush your hair. Yeah, so these are great. It's a brand that I've not really heard that much about until sort of recently, but I've really enjoyed using these. Yeah, I just feel like they give my hair that little bit of extra body, extra volume that it needs, just to sort of make it feel a bit fuller and a bit thicker, and I've really enjoyed using these, and I'm excited to try some more things from the range. The next thing is something a little boring, but it is a hand cream, and it's a L'Occitane dry skin hand cream. This is the Shea Butter formula, and I got this for Christmas in the, I think it's 150ml, got there in the end, and this is literally the best hand cream ever. I'm going to have to put some on because, you know, what's the video without applying some stuff that you've got. First of all, smells amazing. It kind of is like a bit of an old-fashioned scent, but not in like a granny way, in the way that like JLo's original Glow fragrance was the granniest smelling thing ever, and I used to love it as a child, but now I'm like, it's a bit granny. Oh, it just smells so nice. A bit like sort of baby powder, but kind of a bit musky as well. It is not sticky at all. It just leaves your skin feeling so hydrated, and it's just really nice and luxurious. I mean, it is kind of a little bit on the expensive side, but I think the L'Occitane hand creams are just absolutely amazing, and I've tried quite a few hand creams and nothing beats this at all. This stuff is seriously amazing. The next thing is a fragrance, and I got this fragrance in the Boxing Day sales, and it's from Juicy Couture, and I was never really that big a fan of Juicy Couture sort of growing up, but I got I got the original Viva La Juicy fragrance last year, and it's still going strong, and again I got that in the sale, and I just think their fragrances are actually really nice and kind of underrated. So I went and got the Viva La Juicy Noir, which comes in this amazing, beautiful, bright pink bottle, which suits me down to a T. Yeah, so this is their sort of more sensual fragrance, and if you've heard me witter on about perfumes before, you'll know that I absolutely 100% prefer perfumes that are kind of a bit sensual, a bit sort of heavier, and things like Estee Lauder Sensuous Nude and their Modern Muse and Thierry Mugler Alien, things like that I just massively prefer. I think they just wear a lot nicer on me. This one I've had to Google to find out what's in it because I'm absolutely appalling at. Okay, so I'm reading this off my laptop because, you know. So for all those sort of perfume buffs out there, it has in it top notes of wild berries, sparkling mandarin, juicy Mara strawberry. It's a strawberry. It's got amber, caramel, cream of vanilla, sandalwood, honeysuckle, gardenia petals, jasmine. It's kind of like a floral and fruity sort of scent that's kind of a bit heavier, and it wears a lot heavier on the skin, and I think it'd be great for night as well. It just smells so nice. It's kind of like a, yeah, much heavier version than the original. I suppose that's the whole point. Yes, I'm not great at explaining perfumes, but go give it a whiff. Now we're going to go on to the main bulk, and it's going to be all makeup, because what is a favourites video without makeup? So the first thing is a foundation, and I featured this in my recent haul, and it is of course the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 4.25. I can't hold a note, but anyway, this stuff is so talked about on YouTube and in blogs. It's so easy to see why. I kind of just went, do you know what, I'll take it. Because I tried a small pot of it, as I said in my previous video, and I really liked it, but I was like, should I really get another high-end foundation? I was going to rebuy NARS Sheer Glow, so I was a bit like sort of in two minds, but I ended up getting it, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I'm wearing it right now, and this is like been worn all day. All I did was put a little bit of bronzer, a little bit of blusher and a little bit of powder on, and did my lips before I filmed the video. So I feel like it makes, I'm looking in the viewfinder, but I feel like this makes my skin just look so natural but kind of like flawless at the same time. And it's great for day, it's great for night, and I'm going to have a massive loving post about it on my blog coming soon, because it's one of, if not the best foundation I've ever tried, and that is saying something because I've got a whole drawer of them here. You can hear me opening the drawer and closing it. And I mean, the packaging is just so luxe, obviously, because it is Giorgio Armani, and it's just amazing, and it's just so lightweight, and it just gives you really good sort of medium sort of coverage. You can wear it really light, really sheer if you wanted to. It's all about the way that you apply it and how much you apply, and it's just so long wearing, and I absolutely love it, and I can see why so many people rave about it, because it is pretty darn fantastic. Keeping with sort of the base theme, I'm going to pick a primer. I've kind of been trying to sort of juggle my primers, in that I'm trying to get a good sort of even amount used of each one. But the one that I've been kind of going to a little bit more than usual is the Bourjois Happy Light Luminous Serum Primer, which is actually for normal to dry skin, and I have oily combination skin, but I feel like it just gives a really nice boost to my skin in a really sort of subtle way. I feel like this sort of T-zone area is a bit of a problem for me when it comes to foundation really lasting and not sort of like caking up and building up around this area. So obviously I've been using this to sort of give my skin a bit of a boost, a bit of a perk up, because as it's winter and I've had a cold, it's not been great as my skin. It's been quite aggravated. As you can see, my neck's like seriously itchy, and my eyes haven't been great, so I've been trying to sort of add a bit more radiance into my skin, so that's really helped. But there is one thing I've also been using primer wise in conjunction with that, and I really didn't think I'd say this in a favourites video ever. It was in my most sort of like products not worth disappointing products video, I'll get there eventually, last year, and it's Benefit the Pore-Fessional. Now it's only a little sample size of this, and I've kind of worked out that this particular primer isn't great for me all over the face. It just sort of like kind of fray off and sort of like stick together, and it goes all clumpy. But I found if I use it sort of down my nose, sort of like from here to here, it has made such a difference to how long my foundation is lasting. But not only that, obviously the bits where you're going to get a lot of build up of product, especially if you've got oil on your T-zone. Like I find I get a lot of build up here, a lot of build up on either side of my nose, and this has helped massively, and I'm so shocked because I hated it so much, and I'm going to admit when I'm wrong, and that never happens. So I'm really enjoying this just for down the nose, and I think that's why I'm sort of happy with the sample size. I don't think I'd get a full size because I don't think I need it, but yeah, really like that. Yeah, so the next thing is a lipstick, and sadly I'm not wearing it today, but it is a NARS lipstick, and I got some for Christmas. having not had any NARS lip products before, surprisingly, considering it's one of my favourite brands, and this is their lipstick in Roman Holiday. I did get it in part of a Christmas set, but it is part of the permanent line, and it is this beautiful baby pink shade that is just so easy to wear, and it's really sort of cool toned, but not in a sort of too like unflattering sort of alien-y way. It does kind of remind me of MAC Viva Glam Gaga, which was out many a moon ago, and I actually got two because it was like trying to get blood from a stone to try and get hold of it. But I'll just put them together, so they're kind of similar. Like this one's just that little bit more sort of neon-y, kind of like purpley. This one's probably a bit more wearable. So if you liked Viva Glam Gaga, the original one, not the nude because the nude one was disgusting, then this is really great. And it's a very nice sort of, it doesn't say what kind of lipstick it is, but it's quite a sort of satiny finish, so it's obviously still got a lot of shine to it, and I've worn it quite a lot recently and I really like it. It's one of those sort of pick-me-up lipsticks that you can kind of just throw on, looks really pretty, and it's kind of like if you're maybe going out after work or uni or whatever and you're going for a couple of drinks, it's kind of like a low maintenance lipstick, so it's really good. And then finally a palette, of course, and I absolutely love this palette so much, and I got it just before my birthday, and it is of course the Naked 3 palette by Urban Decay, which is this beautiful rose gold packaging that's all corrugated, and yeah, really like that. Anyway, a lot of people have been hyping this up, myself included, but I mean seriously, how pretty is that palette? It's full of so many nice pinky sort of rose goldy tones. There's some really great matte shades in there, some great sort of darker shades that are really great for smoking out, and I really do think this is probably the best Naked palette that they've done. I love the original one. I had the second one and then I got rid of it because I think they were a bit too cool tone for me, but these are perfect, especially having pink hair. It's really hard to get things to sort of suit. I feel like I'm having to wear a lot more pink than I would normally. Anyway, that is all of my January favourites. I didn't put too many in there because I kind of felt like I'd already done my best of 2013 favourites, so don't want to overload you all. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, comment below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm over 900 followers now, and I've really been trying to put a lot of effort into my videos, and I hope that's showing. And yeah, I really want to sort of keep that ticking over, keep growing the channel, because I absolutely love making videos. And yeah, so if you've got any ideas of what kind of videos you want to see, I'm open to all ideas, and I'm gonna try and get my best friend to do a video with me. I've been trying for ages, and Amy, if you're watching, you've got to do a video with me, because I said so, and it'd be nice to have some company in the video as well. So, yep, so I'll see you guys soon. Bye!